Hi guys, my name is Miguel Teixeira, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're breaking down the key tactical patterns of Xabi Alonso's Bayer Leverkusen, focusing on their Champions League match against Milan. Let's start with Bayer Leverkusen's build-up phase. Organized in their usual 1-3 to 4-3 formation, they initiate this phase with a 3+2 structure. In this setup, the defenders manage ball circulation, while the two central midfielders position themselves just behind Milan's first line of pressure, providing essential support for the team to progress through the central channels. As we move into more attacking areas of the pitch, we can observe Leverkusen's 5 attacking references positioned between Milan's midfield and defensive lines. The wing-backs maintain width, contributing both breadth and depth on the flanks. Meanwhile, the 3 forwards position themselves inside the opponent's block and frequently utilize complementary movements, specifically opposite movements, to create spaces for the team to advance. Adli's breaking run offers a passing option for the ball carrier behind Milan's defensive line, while Wirtz's dropping movement creates a passing option between the lines, either to receive a vertical pass or to position himself for a potential second ball if the play develops into deeper space. Now, let's take a look at Bayer Leverkusen's intention when moving the ball to draw Milan's pressure and create space for the team to progress. Here, after a pass to the central defender, Milan's attacking midfielder leaves his position to press the ball carrier. This allows Leverkusen to create a 2-versus-1 situation behind Milan's first line of pressure, with Xhaka and Alex Garcia moving to offer a free passing option. Following the vertical pass, Milan's midfielder steps out to press Xhaka, who has received the ball in space. At this point, Wirtz plays a crucial role. Starting from the half space, he moves inside to offer a passing option in the gap created between Milan's 2 central midfielders. This movement from Wirtz was a recurring pattern throughout the game, as was Boniface's complementary movement. Boniface adjusts his position, becoming the new option in the half space. This dynamic allows Bayer Leverkusen to switch between a forward line of 3 and a 1+2 structure, with Wirtz positioning himself between and behind Milan's midfielders, while Boniface and Adli remain deeper, not only creating space for Wirtz to receive the ball, but also positioning themselves to attack the gap between Milan's centre-back and full-back later on. As usual, Leverkusen's wingbacks play a crucial role in attacking the opponent's backline. They are quick to exploit the space on the flanks, either assisting their teammates or arriving at the far post to finish off plays. Here, we see Wirtz again positioning himself between and behind Milan's midfielders. This positioning is crucial because even if he doesn't receive the ball, it forces the midfielders to converge and protect that space, allowing Adli or Boniface to exploit the gap between the midfielders and the wingers to accelerate the play. With Tapsoba free to advance with the ball, we can observe Adli and Boniface making runs from deeper positions, attacking the space between the center-backs and the opposing full-backs, while Wirtz stays slightly lower on the field to provide support behind and between Milan's midfielders. When the opponent manages to recover defensively and set up in a low block, Leverkusen is comfortable keeping possession, provoking the opponent on the ball side, and then quickly switching the play to the opposite flank by utilizing their central midfielders to create a quick variation. Now, let's take a look at a tactical variation from Leverkusen, with Xhaka joining the first line and Tapsoba positioning himself wider to form a back 4. Alex Garcia remains behind the first pressing line, ensuring that Leverkusen always has at least one reference point between the opponent's forward and midfield lines. On the left side, we can also observe the team's attacking mobility through the constant positional exchanges between Wirtz and Grimaldo. Both players possess the qualities to operate both inside and outside, allowing Leverkusen to shift their players' characteristics in those two spaces, which creates uncertainty for the defenders on that side. As the ball reaches Hincapié, we see a typical dynamic from Leverkusen, constantly creating 2 versus 1 situations against the opponent. In this instance, the timing of their movements is not synchronized, and Leverkusen fails to progress down the flank. However, even if Grimaldo doesn't receive the ball behind the opposing fullback, he manages to draw Milan's midfielder away. Here, it's crucial that the midfielder on the ball side can advance a line and become an option behind the pressure. As mentioned in the previous clip, when the team struggles to progress because the opponent has managed to recover defensively and reorganize, Leverkusen looks to implement their pass plus move behavior to advance down the flanks. Even when they don't achieve a breakthrough, they have their midfielders as offensive cover to quickly switch the play and seek better conditions on the opposite side. To wrap things up, let's take a look at and analyze the goal that secured the victory for Leverkusen in this match. Jonathan Tah has the ball, and we can see the usual dynamics of the attacking line, utilizing their opposing movements to create spaces. In this case, Wirtz drops back to become an option between the midfield and defensive lines, which can attract a defender with this movement, or at least create a distraction for the defender's foot positioning, while Adli attacks the space behind the defensive line. These synchronized movements are complemented by the width and depth from the wing midfielder on that side. When the opposing fullback tucks in to help control the breaking movement, he can become the free man and a solution for the team to progress up the field. Frimpong has the ball, and we see the typical movements of Leverkusen's attacking line. However, this time, there's a notable twist that showcases the freedom of the 5 most offensive players. Grimaldo steps away from the width, leaving Leverkusen without width on the left flank, and begins to move toward the central corridor. After a backward pass from Frimpong to the central midfielder, those offensive coverages we talked about, Milan's defensive line pushes up the pitch to try to break out of their low block, while at the same time trying to leave Leverkusen's higher players in an offside position. At this precise moment, Grimaldo, who is coming from deep, accelerates immediately with a breaking run to create a surprise effect and become a solution to break through the opposing defensive line. Then, it's all about the individual quality of the players. Alex Garcia's vision, Grimaldo's fantastic detail, and Boniface's opportune positioning to finish the play. And, as always, if you enjoy this type of content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.